Hello and welcome to my favorite operations on integers, multiplying and dividing. Let's start today by introducing you to my friend here. This is my friend, Mr. Drowsy Man. He got his name because, as you can see from his eyes, he is looking a bit sleepy this morning. Mr. Drowsy Man is used when we are multiplying or dividing integers. Unfortunately, that is the only times that Mr. Drowsy Man can be used. Before I introduce anything else or talk to you anymore about Mr. Drowsy Man, let's look here and see if we see a pattern when we are multiplying and dividing integers and what the rule might tell us. We see we have a positive 3 times a positive 2 gives us positive 6. So we have a lot of positives times positives. Then come down here, we see that we have a positive 3 times a negative 1, which gives us a negative 3. A positive 3 times a negative 2 gives you a negative 6. And then we have some more positive times negatives. And then over here, we have a negative 1 times a negative 3, which gives you a positive 6. Negative 2 times negative 3 equals positive 6. Again, if we're in class right now, I'd stop and ask you if anyone sees the pattern. Clearly, we're not there. So let me just tell you what the pattern is. The pattern is when you are multiplying two positives by one another, it is positive just like it's always been. So you've been doing multiplication probably since you were 3rd grade. You multiplied two positives by one another and it always gave you a positive answer. The way that this works with integers now is if you have a positive and you are multiplying that positive by a negative, that gives you a, I'm moving my pencil over here, sorry about that. It gives you a negative answer. That's where my friend Mr. Drowsy Man comes into play here. So you see he has two subtraction eyes and a plus sign. If I were to say positive 3, I would cover up this positive sign times a negative 1, I would cover up this negative 1, and whatever sign is left uncovered is the answer to the problem, or the sign for the problem. So in this case, there's a negative left uncovered, so that would be the answer to that. Okay, so let's do another one. If I had a negative 4 multiplied by a negative 4, okay, I can go up here to Mr. Drowsy Man and I can say I can cover up this negative because I have the first negative 4. I can cover up this negative for the second negative 4. And left uncovered right now, I have a positive 4. A positive sign. Therefore, that leaves me with a positive answer. So 4 times 4 is 16. And because the positive is left uncovered, I know that that is the sign that goes with my answer. Okay? Let's undo that. Okay, so it says here, instead of trying to find patterns, you can use these simple rules. When the signs are the same, you multiply or divide, and then you keep the sign as positive. So if both signs are positive, the answer is positive. If both signs are negative, the answer is negative. When the signs are different, you multiply or divide, just like it tells you to do, and then you keep the sign negative. So if the signs are different, so negative 3 times 2, it would be a negative answer. If the signs are the same, negative 3 times negative 3, then your answer is going to be a positive because those signs are both negative. Okay? So here's some examples down here for you to look at. 4 times 5, both of those numbers are positive integers, therefore your answer is going to be a positive 20. You have negative 3 times negative 8. Both of those are going to be negative. So again, since both of them are the same signs, your answer is a positive. It's very unusual to write the positive sign here, but again, I'm just trying to show you the sign there. 28 divided by 7, both of those are positive, so you divide and then you would just keep the positive sign. Okay. Rule number 2 says if they are different, then the answer is going to be negative. So in this case, we have a positive 6 times a negative 7. Those are different, therefore it's going to be negative 42. Negative 12 divided by negative 3. Those are different signs, therefore your answer is going to be negative 4. 32 divided by negative, those are different signs, therefore your answer is going to be negative and negative 8. So just a couple more here. Let's go back up here to the top to write these out. If I have a negative 3 times a positive 3, and I put these in parentheses just so that I can keep my signs and numbers kind of separated out there. So we have, again, if we want to use Mr. Drowsy Man here, we would cover the negative, and then we would cover the positive 3 for the second 3. I am left with a negative uncovered, so I have negative 9. Okay. This also works for division. If I have 25 divided by negative 5, okay, then we would see 25 divided by negative 5. We would have the 25 would be your positive, and then the negative here for your negative 5, and then again I'm left with a negative, so my answer would be negative 5. All right, hope that was a helpful video for you, and we'll see you soon.